All right. Well, I'm taking that. That's 4. I've been working to try to get 4 with these for a while. That fourth was can't talk. That fourth one wasn't a full commitment to standing up. I feel like I actually kind of gave up on standing up with it because I was trying to reserve some energy to maybe go for another one. And I didn't want to do it. I hate doing that. Give it all you got. So, I don't know, maybe I couldn't have got it, but fourth one was definitely, I'll take that as progress. I haven't been able to lift even off the ground, so I'm doing that. Definitely what has changed is doing back to the basics. Not rushing it, resting, that's a big thing. I've been resting in between my workouts, making sure I'm getting adequate recovery. Now when I say resting, I'm not saying I'm sitting on the couch, sleeping, doing all that stuff. I'm pretty active, have an active job. I split wood, I'm with my children. I do a lot. Anyhow, what I mean by that is, once I was trying to push it, like going every 4th day really hard. I couldn't do that. So really, I just been down to once a week. As I explained before, in between those, technically it's every 8 days I push it. But the 4th day in between the 8th day, I go as a light day. I say light day because there's some things I do push, some grip work, arm wrestling stuff, isometrics I've been getting into. A little bit easier things that I think to recover from. We'll see. Like I said, I've also been implementing those isometrics. We'll see how that continues. Anyways, I'm super psyched for these. I want to get 5. I mean, 10, maybe. Sky's the limit. But 5, standing up with it. Anyhow, now I'm going to get into an accessory that I've been doing. I'm going to pause the video, set that up, and I'll show you what I've been doing. Alright, so I'm back. So I set this up on the deadlift machine. This is what I call yielding static hold isometric. So this is, I don't know what I got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 225 on here, let's just say 230 pounds. I bring it to the pin, I want to hold it there. Minimum 30, maximum 45 seconds, I bring it up. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't done this yet with this weight. Oh, yeah, that's tough. All right, so I had 17 seconds left. Let's call it 20 because I don't think I picked it up right away. So I held that for about 25 seconds. I think that's a good weight. I'm going to stay there. Gotta get my breath. That's tough because you're holding that isometric hold. It's hard to breathe through it. It's important to try to breathe, you know. Obviously, you don't want to hold your breath for that long. Little breaths. I don't know. We're going to continue with this for a little bit. My theory is really stay in the pocket, if you will. Stay in that area where it's obviously the toughest when you're lifting. I really want to stay and marinate the muscle in that area. Really bring it under tension and keep it there. Get comfortable with that position. The vulnerable position, I guess, where you're at. Get comfortable with it. Get stronger in there. Okay? It isn't just the hold. The 30, 45 seconds is, even if you're starting to come back down, resisting that negative, not just coming back down. People talk about, Mike Mentor's style of training, high intensity style of training is one all-out set to failure is all you need. I agree with that. But I'm looking at this stuff as almost like 1 rep of one set. As long as that rep is done with enough time under tension, I don't see the difference between doing 10 reps that take you a minute to do versus 1 rep that take you a minute to do, if you will. So as long as that weight or that rep is taken to failure, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm experimenting with this. As I said many times, don't be afraid to experiment. It's not about staying stronger physically, but mentally. So keep challenging those things, and you never know. So I think this is going to work. I like the way it feels. It's very intense. I'm looking for ways to make things harder, okay? But still keeping the tension on the muscle, making the muscle work harder, not just doing things for the sake of going harder, but you're cheating and you're just, I don't know, huffing and puffing, working, a lot of momentum, all that stuff. If you're really not making the muscle work harder, if your goal is just move stuff from A to B, okay, that's fine. But if you're really trying to get that muscle to work harder, you got to find ways to make it work harder. You know, really concentrate and hone in on that. Don't just waste your time. It's like momentum and all that stuff and working is fun, but it's almost like trying to fill a tire up with a hole in it. You're doing a lot of work, but maybe not getting a lot done, okay? If you're just trying to sweat and breathe heavy, you did an awesome job. But if you're trying to fill the tire, you know what I mean. So anyhow, I'm gonna stop talking, get to the rest of my routine. The other accessories, I'm not gonna record those. They're more of just the typical bodybuilding stuff. But I wanted to show the progress with the stone, this that I'm implementing. And thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, comments, please leave them. And as I always say, I've already said, I'm gonna say it again. It's not about staying strong physically, but mentally too. All right, thanks for watching.